All right, well, we're here. I'm just going to talk about the NBA games real quick. I know I told you guys I was going to talk about the All Star stuff, but they fully announce everything tomorrow, so I just decided on not doing that. Let's get into these games, though. I'm going to pop this shit up. I'm just going to get this over with. For my Stranger Things fans, I don't know if I'm going to get into season 4 right away. I might not watch it till tomorrow. I'm kind of just chilling in the room right now, taking a break. Sorry, I really want to watch it, but I have company over, so I don't really feel like watching a show while there's people fucking yelling outside of my room. It's whatever, though. Let's get into Pelicans Hornets. This was actually kind of a crazy game. This was like, it was weird. This game took place at like 2 o'clock, so I had a senior design meeting, supposedly, and it didn't happen. Like, I read the schedule wrong or some shit. And then I like came home and this game was on. It was kind of weird. Like I was editing my Stranger Things video that is out by now, by the way. And I do understand that I'm not gonna chew some gum while I'm on video. What are we doing? I do understand that it's probably not doing the greatest performance-wise because I posted it at a weird time, but here we go. Hornets fight back. They were down by 22. Yeah, I saw this. They were getting their ass kicked, and then they come back, and in true Pelicans fashion, the Pelicans fucking choke the game, and the Hornets are on the cusp of kind of making a turnaround this season, and I'm really rooting for it. I tweeted about it earlier, but I'm a really big fan of the Charlotte Hornets team. You know, they fight back, 22 down. Yeah, seventh straight win. This is incredible. LaMelo Ball overcame an early head-to-head collision with his coach Charles Lee, who's doing a pretty solid job this season. Great offense as well, and they fight back. This is what this team's about. You love this team. Like you see Eric Collins, the commentator. There's a lot of energy behind it all. Yeah, hitting the coach. Brandon Miller, of course, guys like him, guys like LaMelo Ball, very good at the rim players. Obviously, Trey Murphy is really what makes this Pelicans team so tough to beat, even though they're a lottery team. It's fucking crazy. I say this every video. We talk about the Pelicans like damn near every single game they've played this year. I'm not going to turn the volume up because I don't really feel like messing with the Bluetooth shit. After this, I don't know if I'm going to get into season 4. I probably won't. I'm just kind of taking the opportunity here to stream so we can kind of do some stuff. I might chill and watch some YouTube or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be up for the next I don't even know. I'm gonna be up for the next probably couple of hours, so it's alright. I don't really have to wake up till 10. I'm gonna probably get up, shower, work on some homework for a little bit until I have to go to lunch. I'm gonna have an early lunch and then I'm gonna go to class, come back, kind of chill, and then we have this mentor meeting, and then I'm gonna chill some more, watch Stranger Things between all that, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna probably watch Stranger Things for the rest of the night, and then do the NBA recaps. Obviously, there were only 4 games on today, so we don't really have a lot to talk about. LaMelo in the transition, bang! I watched a lot of this game. I watched a decent amount of both of the Peacock games. I definitely watched Sixers. I watched a lot of Sixers and who did they play? Fuck. Oh my god, who did the Sixers play? They played Clippers. The Clippers. I watched a decent amount of that. I don't know if I watched. What was the other fucking game on Peacock? Grizzlies versus Timberwolves. I didn't really watch much of that game. So I only really watched 2 games today. I can't watch the Pacers and Rockets. The Pacers are from Indiana. I don't know if I said that already, but they're from Indiana. I can't watch them. I can't watch the Grizzlies when they play locally. You kind of have to wait for like the nationally televised games to talk about those teams or watch those games. I'll talk about them obviously, but every game was good except the Philly LA game, so we can kind of get into this. Let's look at the Pelicans. You get 12 points out of Herbert Jones. He's a great hustle rebounder. Definitely not the greatest interior guy, but he can hit the 3 ball. 14 and 11 for Zion. Not the most efficient shooting night, but that's whatever. 27 for Trey Murphy. He played really good. He shot 50%. You get 16 out of Derek Queen. Another good performance for him. He shot 50% from 3. Was grabbing rebounds, playing really good defense. And that's really it. I guess Sadiq Bey definitely didn't play up to standards. I mean, I really like him as a facilitator. He's a seasoned veteran, and he can move the floor and all this stuff, but I don't know. They have Jeremiah Fears off the bench, who got named to the Rising Stars team. And by the way, I know they already announced all that stuff, but they're doing like the Saturday night stuff tomorrow. So like all the participants, so I'll kind of react to that after the games tomorrow. Tomorrow will be like a mega stream. It's gonna be crazy. But Jeremiah Fears played really good. He's not the greatest interior guy, but he shot 50% from three and is a very valued defender as a rookie. Again, I say this all the time about NBA players. Like, the more they play in the league, like, the worse they get defensively. And he's a rookie. He's a young guy. He's gonna want to play defense. They did not give him the minutes he needed, though. You look at the Hornets, I think that's why they lost, but you look at the Hornets, you get 16 out of Brandon Miller, really good rebounding. This is a solid rebounding team, 24 for LaMelo Ball. He does a little bit of everything. He can rebound, he can pass, he can play defense. You get 17 out of Con Knuckle, solid three-point shooter, really good rebounder. I mean, the guy is just gritty. You guys know what that means. If you know, you know. He just hustles. 16 for Grant Williams, really good bench minutes out of him. He shot 50% from the three-point line, and he was grabbing a lot of boards. Good game for Ryan Kalkbrenner. He put up 10 points, shot 60%, was grabbing rebounds. Great at the rim rookie, one of the better out of this class. Moving on here, I don't know why the Rockets always make games close against shitty teams, but they do. And I mean, they're winning the games, and they're a solid away team, I guess. They're a lot better at home, which is probably why this stuff like this happens. But you're playing a lottery team in the Pacers, you know. I don't really know. It's kind of wild. Alperen Sengun, though, incredible game. Scored 39 to help the Rockets overcome Kevin Durant's absence. They beat the Pacers by 4. I'm not sure why Kevin Durant isn't playing, but that's whatever. Alperen Sengun having one of his best games of the season. Obviously, Jabari Smith is a solid offensive piece as well. They didn't really have everyone. Kevin Durant made an all-star. They made all the announcements, and I'm really happy that guys like Denny Avdia and guys like Jalen Johnson made the all-star team. So, exciting stuff. It was a fun game. It was a good one. Alperen Sengun really stepping up as an offensive guy. Benedict Mathurin obviously makes it tough as a young athletic guy. And Spicy P, who also got named to the All-Star game. Not really sure how. I was kind of debating with people on Instagram. I do agree Pascal Siakam should not have made it. But whatever. I mean, Terry Eason, he's fire. I don't know. I was having a debate with someone about Chet Holmgren making the All-Star game. He's literally one of the best rebounders in the league. He's one of the best defenders. He's one of the most efficient players. He doesn't score the most, but when he gets the ball, he is efficient with his touches. So I don't get it. I don't really like the narrative that Chet Holmgren's trash or whatever. He's literally playing with Shai Gilgeous. He's even playing with J-Dub. Do you really expect a guy that's playing with those two players to average more than 20 points a game? He's still averaging 17. And, like, you can take it either way. Like, I think they brought up Alex Sarr. Like, he's on a way better team, so I think it's more difficult for him to individually be a better player because they're such a good cohesive unit. I don't know if that makes sense, but he is better than Alex Sarr purely for the fact that Alex Sarr's team is playing for lottery picks and Chet's team's playing for a championship. It's literally on opposite ends of the fucking spectrum. I kind of like that old school Pacers score. That's neat. Oh my God, Jabari Parker. Oh, fucking Jabari Parker. That's Jabari Smith, you fucking dumbass. Spicy P. Love it. Ooh. Man, kicks it out. Is that Aaron Holiday? Aaron Holiday's been on the Rockets for a minute. I respect it. He's a baller. Ooh. Again, all-star stuff tomorrow. I really wanted to cover it tonight, but I don't want to be on here for long. I just kind of want to talk about these games. We can have a massive stream tomorrow. It'll be no later than 12:30 because that's when literally the last game's in tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get on and stream because I got to get up early for a lab Wednesday morning. So yeah. I have a pretty chill school schedule, and we're kind of getting shit done, so that's cool. Look at that. Look at it. Alrighty. Let's see who did what. Rockets win the game. You get 19 out of Jabari Smith. Basically took the place of Kevin Durant, shooting 50%. He did it somewhat well. And shout out to Terry Eason, who put up 10 rebounds, and he was shooting 50% from 3. Alperen Sengun was great. He had a lot of turnovers. But guys like him and guys like Amen Thompson, when you don't have Kevin Durant, those are the guys that have the ball in their hands. And I really like also seeing Reed Shepard being in the starting lineup without KD. But Alperen Sengun put up 39 and 16, and he shot 52%. He was passing the ball around. I love to see it. Amen Thompson's a fantastic player. 16 and 11. You know, he's passing the ball around, and he's playing defense on all three levels of the floor. You know, he can rip on the perimeter. He can get into passing lanes. He can play at the rim. You love to see it. 11 points out of Reed Shepherd. He's a really good on-ball defender. He's very underrated. You know, he came from Kentucky, so obviously he is an elite basketball talent. But, like, people overlook, like, his size and, like, how good of a defensive player he actually is. You look at the Pacers, though, after being named to another All-Star for Pascal Siakam, he played good. I mean, 27 points off of 67% three-point shooting. Really good facilitating. You obviously get 17 on Aaron Nesmith. Wasn't the greatest interior guy, but was hitting some threes. He was grabbing rebounds. I can't really complain about him too much. Jarris Walker put up 12. He shot 50% from three. I don't have a problem. Benedict Mathurin is probably among the better of bench players in the league. He put up 25. Definitely couldn't hit the three ball, but, you know, played well inside. Was passing the ball around all sorts of times. You'll love to see it. You look at the Pacers, like Johnny Furphy. Are we sure this guy needs to start? I mean, they don't even give him the goddamn ball when he's playing. So I don't know. Like, I guess they have Jarris Walker. They have Benedict Mathurin, who we talked about. But I mean, they also have Isaiah Jackson. They have Isaiah Jackson, they have TJ McConnell, but you have Micah Potter and you have Ben Shepherd. And Micah Potter is extremely efficient on all three levels on offense. He can play defense. You get Ben Shepherd, who's also very efficient. I don't know. I feel like guys like that need more minutes on this team. I don't know if I'm in the wrong on that, but we got one last game to talk about here, and that is Minnesota-Memphis. I kind of wish I tuned into this game. I don't know why the Grizzlies are winning games. I wouldn't say they're a lottery team, but they're definitely out of it for the year. I don't know if it's completely over, but as of right now, I don't know. I can't really see them doing anything. But hey, I guess they take down a championship type of contender in the Timberwolves. Not necessarily a champion favorite, a finals favorite, but a contender for sure. Solid road play for the Timberwolves. Even though they lost. The Grizzlies, this is a big-time game. Obviously, they snap a 6-game losing streak. They get a 9-point win over the Timberwolves. You get guys like Jaren Jackson and Ty Jerome playing really good offense for this team. Jaren Jackson is still kicking it. I don't know what the hell John Morant has been doing, but Memphis had a 20-point lead in the second half, and they were able to hold on. I mean, obviously, good teams are going to know how to come back, and it was just too little too late. Cedric Coward, I mean, just putting the exclamation point, being a momentum guy as a young, energetic rookie. I love it. Cam Spencer, great guy who can stretch the floor. Obviously, anytime you play the Timberwolves, you have to worry about Julius Randle playing fucking bully ball. That's what he does. Dante DiVincenzo, a nice gritty guard that you have to play against as well. But they weather the storm. This Memphis Grizzlies team gets a victory, even though a lot for naught. There's obviously a situation going on with Darius Garland and James Harden. I'm really not sure why either team would want to trade one for the other. A, they're not even on the same tier as basketball players. I think even right now in his career, James Harden is a better basketball player than Darius Garland. And B, they're at different points in their careers. And I guess the Cavs do have a win-now mentality, so they are definitely on the better side of things. But the Clippers have a win-now mentality as well. You have Kawhi Leonard, you have John Collins, you have Vika Zubac, and you have rookies, filling your bench spots. But, you want to win with guys like that on your team. You have Nick Batum, who's a veteran. You have all these guys. You have Dunn is a veteran. So I don't know why you would want to. I mean, I get it. Let Kawhi kind of be the star of the team and let Darius Garland be the young, energetic kind of facilitator for a guy like that. But, I don't love that for the Clippers, especially when you're getting rid of James Harden, who is an all-star level player. I don't know if he's been doing that this year, but, I don't like it. I kind of like it for the Cavs, but the bad thing about the Cavs is that you have two ball handlers. When Darius Garland is fully willing to pass the ball, and Harden is to an extent too, I'm not saying that, but Harden is a lot less willing to pass the ball, a lot more of a ball hog bag, a lot closer to a type of player as Donovan Mitchell. And you see James Harden, it's actually fucking crazy at this point, the amount of primary ball handlers ever since leaving the Rockets that he's been put on, and even while he was on the Rockets. I believe he played, Chris Paul's a good piece for him, but I believe he played with Westbrook. Not on the Thunder, he played with him on the Thunder, but I'm talking about the Rockets. He played with Kevin Durant, he played with Kyrie Irving, he played with, Joel Embiid, kind of more of an interior guy, but he even played with Paul George at a point, I believe. And now they want him to play with Donovan Mitchell. It's like, how many fucking primary ball handlers are you going to play with in the league? Anyways, Julius Randle, 19 points. He shot like shit, but he was able to grab boards and pass the ball around, so I can't complain too much about his play. Really good offensive night for Jaden Daniels. Not the Commanders quarterback. Jaden McDaniels, 29 points. I don't know. Dante DiVincenzo put up 21. He was a really good two-way player for this team. 39 for Donovan. Fucking lock in. Anthony Edwards had 39. Not the greatest interior guy all the time, but he can hit the three ball. He's definitely developed that throughout his career, and he's definitely crashing the boards. 10 points for Naz Reid. Certainly not the greatest shooting splits, but he's a great rebounder. He's a great at the rim defender. And games like this, you really need to get the ball to Rudy Gobert inside. And I'm not even saying like he lacks the game because he's efficient when he gets his touches, but they got to use him more. And I get 10 rebounds. He's absolutely elite. He's absolutely elite at the rim. But in today's league, you have to have your big have some sort of offensive game, whether that's in the post, whether that's at the mid-range, whether that's stretching the floor. You know, the mid-range, you have Joel Embiid. Stretch the floor, you get a guy like Cat or Brook Lopez. But I don't know. He just didn't do it this game. And obviously they have Naz Reid as the offensive guy, and they made the good coaching adjustments to make sure he got in the game. I just don't know. 30 points for Jaren Jackson. He was great. He shot 50% from three. He was grabbing rebounds. You get 14 out of Cedric Coward, who shot 50%. You get 18 out of Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells has kind of struggled as a sophomore this year, but 67-80 splits, that's great. 19 out of Ty Jerome. He shot 60-40 splits. He was grabbing rebounds. He was passing the ball around, and just really good bench play. 13 points for G.G. Jackson. He shot 60%. Really good rebounder, hustle guy off the bench. You get 16 for Vince Williams, and these are all just very efficient players. 67% from three. Kind of the ball mover. Him and Cam Spencer together were kind of the ball movers on the bench, and he's a great defensive player as well. Yeah, Cam Spencer, great ball mover. 16 points. He shot 60% from three. So nothing really going wrong here. Let's move on here to tomorrow's games, as we have my Celtics. I wouldn't say Dallas is a lottery team. That's fucking crazy to say, but I think we should be able to beat the shit out of them. And I think in a close game, Detroit's going to take down Denver. I think they are a little more healthy with Denver not having Jokic, and that's going to hurt them going against a guy like Jalen Duren. Two lottery teams, an absolute toilet bowl taking place with Utah and Indiana. Holy fuck, that's terrible. And two more lottery teams, Washington and Brooklyn, going to get absolutely decapitated by teams like New York and LA. Those are free dubs. I do think Miami's going to take down Atlanta. Atlanta's just so fucking mid. The games are supposed to win, they win, and the games are not supposed to win, they fucking lose. Or the games are supposed to win, they lose, and the games are not supposed to win, they lose. That was confusing. But kind of a shit. I don't really care about the Chicago-Milwaukee game, but I do have Chicago as a team trying to kind of get over the hump, take down a very woeful Milwaukee squad. I'm not going to lie, I like Orlando as a team, but OKC is going to absolutely wipe the floor with them tomorrow. Really good game against Philly and Golden State. That's always a fun matchup, kind of cross-conference there. Phoenix is going to absolutely own Portland, and I respect Denny Avdia, and I respect the roster they have there. But, I don't know. And I don't know why the fuck the NBA decided it was a good idea to have games at fucking 10 o'clock at night when I have school. I have a fucking lab the next day, bro. What are we doing, bro? Whatever, dude. I mean, it's fine. I'm done covering the games for the night. We had 3 games to talk about. Talked about it extensively. Again, All-Star stuff will be coming tomorrow. I will be talking about that. Don't you worry. I'll be talking about the All-Star teams, the Rising Star teams, the Skills Challenge, all that stuff, just for fun. So